My name is Kenneth Williams. I'm a licensed counselor in the state of Tennessee. I've been with UCOR for roughly 2 months, and my title here is lead counselor with the Mental Wellbeing Center. My first degree actually is in physics and mathematics. That was back almost 40 years ago. I was a veteran. I've been a defense contractor with GPS for the satellite system I launched. I was literally a rocket scientist. I left that field to do this. Of course, my family thought I was crazy to leave and to become a counselor. So I've been in the field for about 33 years, and I have worked in hospital settings, I've worked in schools, prisons, nursing homes, I've worked in the hospital systems, I've done outpatient care also, and I currently also have a private practice, and I do a lot of marriage and couples counseling here. I've worked with a wide range of people. I've worked in substance abuse, and actually before this, I worked at a methadone treatment center, which we had about 1,000 patients per day coming. So I have a pretty broad range in the field, and this opportunity came up here, which is something very new for a company to actually have a mental well-being center. So I thought it'd be a good chance to be part of something that's developing to help employees, to help achieve their goals. This field is very personal for me. My mother was very sick when I was a kid, and so she was left paralyzed. Well, that memory from when I was a child had helped to shape the course of my life, and I always wanted to make a difference. I wanted to help people have better lives that are fulfilling. And so this has been like a mission my whole life, and I love the field. It's an odd job in a way because if you look at what you're doing, you're very involved in people's lives, and there's a very personal connection that you develop with people. And then for most counselors, there's a lot of meaning to us. We want to make a difference. We want people to have lives that they see as fulfilling. We want to see people feeling good about themselves, building lives that bring meaning and bring purpose to them. And it helps you feel like you're doing something. You're making a difference. And I said, I probably have talked to, interviewed tens of thousands of people. And everyone that I help, I feel good about that. I said, that's one way that I've helped to have a better life. Now, one thing in the field that's always there is the people to actually be able to talk. People who are depressed, people who go through trauma, people who go through grief, it's hard. So the thing with a counselor, we try to make sure it's a safe environment. What you say is confidential, for the most part. And there's no judgment. I don't take any sides. I'm just there. I have one single goal. My goal is to help you build a life, to find a way to go forward with your life as you see fit. And it's always the same question. No matter what happens in life, there's one question: what do I do next? It's always the same question. Well, it seems like a simple question. We all know it's extremely complicated. Part of what I try to do is to help you figure out what's the next step for you. One of my biggest hobbies is I travel. My wife and I have been to over 31 countries, and actually coming up we're going to Southeast Asia. We've been to Europe like 4 or 5 times. We've been to Iceland, we've been to New Zealand, we've been to Fiji, Brazil, Argentina, Croatia, Denmark, everywhere, pretty around the world. So that's a big thing, is I love to travel. And ever since I've been a child, I wanted to travel. So that's one of my big things I love to do. And I love to read. I have probably maybe about 1,000 books on psychology. I also study, on my the spare time, I study nuclear physics. I study history. I always love learning something new. I have probably about 110 different courses that I have, and I try to work my way through them. So those are things I enjoy doing, and I enjoy being with my wife. That's one thing. We travel together, and I love it.